I'm Chris Burlow, and I've been purchasing from vehicles from Healey ever since Chris Ballantoni started working at Healey, and I have the #1 goal to be the individual that buys more cars from him than anybody else in the history of the world.
How many vehicles would you say you've purchased from Chris?
12. I trust him so much. I just send him an email and he gets me the car, like multiple times. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? And it's never of whether this can happen. It's how are we going to make it happen? I'm sitting in the coolest Jeep in the history of Jeeps. It's a 2020 Gladiator. It's just awesome. I even found out in the back, behind the back seat, there's a secret compartment that has a Bluetooth speaker that's always charged and ready to go because it's part of the vehicle, but you take it with you if you're going camping and you have a Bluetooth speaker for the night. It's got an outlet in the bed of the truck so you can camp out in the bed. And then if I ever go get caught in a swamp, I have a winch. And it's got all the luxuries. Like I just traded in a Tesla, right? So I went from a Tesla to a Jeep. It's a little bit of a different vehicle. But I didn't make any sacrifice. I didn't make any sacrifice. In fact, in many ways, there's certain things that this Jeep will do that my Tesla couldn't do. It's a sick Jeep. So I am really, really happy. I didn't really want to get rid of my Tesla, but I'm really happy about what I'm in. And I think it fits me a little bit better because I'm kind of rough on vehicles anyway.
As soon as he said, I'm thinking of getting, I think you actually told me a Wrangler. And I said, no, this Gladiator, this is the car. I know Chris, I know his personality, I know a lot about him. This is him. So he said, listen, if you can get me out of my Tesla into this vehicle and make it work, I'll be up there to pick it up. And sure enough, as we always do, I do a lot of the legwork before he gets here. We have the car cleaned and ready for delivery, and I know he's, as you can tell, he's absolutely loving the vehicles.
Not only myself, my wife, two of my children have purchased cars. My daughter just a few weeks ago. She lives in Vermont. I said, all right, we'll go up here. I said, no, you're not going to this place in Vermont. You're going to a place where I trust, right? So she came down just for a special trip. And she goes, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this car? I go, no, don't worry about it. We're going to go there and you're going to get rid of the one car. You're going to drive home with a different car. Well, how's that happen? I said, trust me. That's what's going to happen. So she ended up getting a Jeep. I think it's a Compass.
Yep.
Beautiful car, Compass. It's got heated seats. It's safe, and she's super proud of it. So she's proud that she's got it. She loves it. And if I was to say anything about my experiences at Healey, it's completely worry-free, and you could trust them. And I think that's really hard when you're purchasing vehicles or cars or business or personal.
When you have someone as loyal as the Burlows, when we hear the name Burlow, it's all right. We know we got something here. Let's do everything we can to look at every avenue to make sure we get him in a vehicle because he likes to get his new cars, and we're going to be there. I'll be there to answer that email, whether it's 1 o'clock in the morning or ready to answer that phone call saying I'm heading up. My daughter's coming from Vermont. Let's get her. I really can't thank you, Chris, or your family.
No, thank you
enough for the loyalty and come back to Healey Brothers.
Chris has done that incredibly well, and his team too. Everybody that we've met on the team, they've given me their cell phone number if I have any questions about the vehicle. I mean, that personal touch, I wouldn't give my cell phone number. And the culture and the environment, it's a charitable organization, which is something that's really important to me and my organization as well.
I enjoy it. That's why I wake up every day. Can't wait to get to work because of customers like Chris and his family that make it all worth the while.
Being in business myself, loyalty and customer service and respect, appreciate, it's all the most important thing. And I think that what Chris does and Healey, and they exemplify that. So I think that's why the success is there.